Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Welcome back to our blind playthrough of Blueprints. On day 115, I have a big announcement to make. I have a big, happy, joyous announcement to make. I'm so pleased that I get to come to you with this news. The news of the day, my friends, is I have solved the cryptograph. I have solved the cryptograph. It's amazing. It feels so good. I was, not sure that I was ever going to be able to do it. Let's look up at Mount Holly. What a joyous, so satisfying occasion. Oh my goodness. So I've been, kind of like sweating and puzzling away at quite a few things, including our blueprints book downstairs in the beyond the blue door and all of that. Thinking about all of these things, thinking about like outer rooms that I want to use and like how I'm going to tackle that and other things that I want to try and other sort of mysteries I haven't solved, etc. And but of course I keep going, like kind of having a go and another go at the cryptograph every now and again. What absolutely clicked for me this time, like I hadn't done a lot, I suppose, in the time of sort of the last couple of episodes on the cryptograph. What did it for me this time? The thing that brought me here is I was going, back through, as I do sometimes, going back through, photos that I have on my phone of all kinds of moments in this game. And I came across the one of the envelope that we find in the miner's office, in the foreman's office, that contains the pages about the numeric core, where we first learned about the numeric core, where I first learned about the numeric core anyway. And of course it says, to the Baroness of Mount Holly, for her own hand. And I swear, it just clicked. Like it flooded in. I was like, this is what the Baroness received from the professor or whatever, the university scholar that she wrote to. This is what she asked for. This is what the information that Simon has passed on to us through Herbert. The single clue that they had about what to do with this is that she wrote to a scholar to get some extra information about this cryptograph. This is it. It's the numeric cores. And instantly I was like, oh, of course, all the words are 4 letters. They're 4 letters. You just translate them into numbers, probably. So I did that, of course, and, started doing the numeric core procedures, the numeric core processes. So by the way, isn't it hilarious that cracking this cryptograph has taken like a lot of maths, a lot of maths from me. But actually, I will say, doing this across like, 25 words, I got much better I actually got really quick at doing this. Like doing the numeric cores isn't too bad anyway, because it's just a series of like, I literally sort of wrote down all of the little processes that are possible for me, like plus, divide, times, subtraction, and did every kind of iteration of that. So I was just doing it like very systematically. But as I went through it, doing this for each word, I was able to like get pretty good at predicting what, what the likely kind of outcomes to aim for were going to be based on the numbers. Like, oh, there's a 1 here, that's probably going to be division so that the number doesn't change, that sort of thing, So actually, kind of like skilled up a little bit through doing this. Anyway, very, very exciting. Of course, after getting the first 5, I was able to see it was the word still. And I was like, bam, we got this. What the hell? Still what? Anyway, turns out still water tints blank books. So this is, unless this is some kind of incredible, amazing coincidence, which would be more exciting than the game in general. No, that's impossible. here we have the answer to the cryptograph. Still water tints blank books. So so here's what I'm thinking about this, and I feel pretty good about this feeling, I've got to say. As soon as I saw blank books, still water, as soon as that came up, I was immediately reservoir. I just thought reservoir. Surely still water is probably the reservoir. Like, it's not the river, it's not the waterfalls. We're talking about the reservoir. It's the stillest water I can think of. But then, when I got to the blank books part of it, I was like, the blank books in the library? Because I've been waiting the entire game for something to come of them. I really didn't think it was going to be, to be honest, I didn't think it was going to be, it was going to involve us in a sense, like any kind of direct sense. I've just been thinking that the blank books in the library would become something when we hit some kind of point of progress in the game, the same way that we have the books upstairs in the library that, have eventually sort of had all of these various, like, they keep our stats, they, keep various sources of information for us. I thought all of those books in the library were going to be the same, but for something else I didn't know about, like I'm going to trigger them at some point and they will reveal, like they will hold information on something or other for me. But now I'm like, no, maybe we do something to the blank books in the library. These are the only blank books I can think of, but it's instantly where my mind went. So that's my number one. This is my number one guess. However, if it's not that, then then maybe what they're referring to are blank pages in books. I don't think so. I don't tend to think so because of the fact that you could easily have said blank pages. Pages is also 5 letters. So I think if it was pages, you would write still water, tints, blank pages. Blank books just makes it a step, like it's like a needless step removed. But then again, I don't know. Then again, why would you use, like, I don't really know what tints, is going to mean, but like it's an odd word to use. Anyway, so my best guess is the books in the library. That's absolutely the first thing I'm going to try. And what am I going to try? Okay, so still water. I realize it can't mean reservoir. Well, it probably doesn't mean reservoir. But I was like, this is something we have to do. We have to manipulate. So among my items, what do I have that involves water? Well, I have the freaking watering can that can carry water, and we can, use it. We can surely use it to wet something. So I think my best guess is the watering can. The only other thing I can think of that involves water in any way is the spray can, which I think I've only ever picked up like once, right? But I do see it. I do see it regularly in the Lost and Found. So it's another possibility. Maybe it's that. If it is the watering can, then the question for me is the water that the watering can already has in it, is that fine? Or does it need different water? Surely the water that the watering can already has in it is still water. But then again, what do you mean by still water? It can mean a lot of different things, right? Do I have to fill it up from the tap? Do I have to fill it up from the pool? Which would be weird. I don't think I've ever been given that option before. However, maybe it's just one of those things I haven't tried. Do I have to actually fill it up from the reservoir water? I don't know. These are all possibilities. But to go back to what I was saying, if they do mean blank pages, to be honest, there is a compelling angle to that. Because there are a lot of blank pages in a lot of books. I have written them all out because I have records of all of the books. And the first thing I would think, if it is that, like the very next thing to try for me would be the Blueprints book that we find, down beyond the blue door. That would make sense to me from a puzzle perspective because, I was literally just yesterday looking in that book for clues with the magnifying glass. Maybe there are more clues to be seen, if you bring the watering can. Other than that, though, I really hope it's not this, the pages, because there are a lot of blank pages and they're in a lot of separate books. And a lot of those books, some of them are things that are just around the house, cool, like the fixed stars book in the observatory. Like obviously we've got our manuscripts sitting in tomb, which would require tomb. And there's like the Red Prince book in the master bedroom, etc. But a lot of these books are just in the and there's the gardener's log out in the shed, things like that. However, the vast majority of these books are in the library and need to be gotten out one by one. So I'm really hoping that it's not that, because that makes this a potentially much longer exercise. And not only do they have to be gotten out one by one, it takes 2 turns to get them out from the library, right? I have to draft the library to get the card catalogue, and then I have to get the book. So I'm really, really hoping that it's in fact just the blank books that are in the library, because they're always accessible. The other thing that has occurred to me is what if rather than pages or the blank books in the library, what's another way to interpret this? It could be blank as in the blank spines of books. And that could also be in the library where there are many, many, many blank spines. So that's cool. We can check that at the same time. But it could also be blank books that are in all kinds of other places, like secret passage, like master bedroom, like study. Study, to be honest, is slightly compelling because we know that that's the Baroness's room. So here I am. So these are the possibilities that I've come up with. Anyway, this has been great fun. I'm super, super excited now. I'm more excited than I've ever been at the prospect of getting the watering can. I'm super thrilled about it. So what I think I'm going to do, is, as I have the ability, I'm going to use the scepter that we get from Treasure Trove today to do the green number, because I think the green rooms are where I'm going to get this watering can, unless it's something like attic or what. I can't even remember if I've had the watering can in attic before, but but it's worth trying. So yeah, so I think let's go green rooms. Let's go green rooms today. And I'm actually quite excited by that prospect, because I have been really enjoying just trying out the scepter with the different colors, like it's kind of fun. A lot of the time in this game, I think, consciously working on like the big puzzles. By the way, I'm heading to the West Path because I know I have planetarium here. I am almost a little bit tempted. I know that like I could maybe give myself a bit more of a go at getting watering can if I went for trading post here. But I have gone to all this trouble to get planetarium out here, and I have the telescope sitting in coat check for me. So, I mean, even Toolshed could give me the freaking watering can, right? Ugh. It feels crazy, but I'm going to go planetarium, because this is what I decided to do. Hey, so there's our key. Let's definitely take our redraw die. I'm literally going to leave the apple in case the apple gets involved in experiments. Like, I do have a lot of experiments. Okay, and these I can't do. Well, I do have 3 keys. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We're here now. Let's do it. Hey, we've been rewarded with 3 redraws at the start of the day. Thank you, planetarium. So I guess there's no extra. There's nothing extra that I can see in here yet. I didn't think there necessarily would be, but it's always good to check. We know that rooms in the West Path can be very interesting and very strange. Isn't this... Hang on. Look at this. This edge is different. I don't think it's... Oh. I don't think it's different because of the West Path. I think it's probably always like this. However, isn't that a little suspicious? Then again, hang on. So there's like no edge here at all for the rest of the room as far as I can tell. But here there is edge. Why? Why? Why is there edge over this side? And here there is conspicuously miscolored edge. Hello. Hello, planetarium. Do you have a secret? Do you have a secret panel? Is the secret panel connected to this weird thing that I can't make sense of? I've always wondered if there's something I could do here. But what would it be? What would it be? Now I have even more wonderings about planetarium. Such a beautiful room. Man, I love these stars. Hey, Pixelini. That's my own little constellation. Okay, well, if there's every chance this is nothing and that it's just, there's just edge here and there's not edge here for some reason. But there's also a small glimmer of suspicion now for me that maybe there is something here. And if there is something here, I would expect this not to be a power hammer spot, but I would expect this to be something that we can trigger to open. And if so, what the hell would trigger it? I suppose the thing that I was gonna, my intention is to come back here with the telescope one more time. I don't know. I don't even expect it to do anything because there's nothing else up there. I would have been really excited if there was like suddenly like a moon in the sky by putting that room in the west path or something like that. But yeah, I don't necessarily think so. But anyway, something to ponder over. So let us go on with the day. I always like starting, I think, with the prospective den here, just because we get all of the extra exits. No trunk, no other items, no watering can den. Obviously, I always say obviously, I don't know if it's obvious. I'm really hoping that, as usual, I get early offerings of like spare veranda. And maybe even a veranda. Like, I'll take them all because I want more chance of items. More chance of items in green rooms. However, let's go a hallway here. Just to get a bit more movement. Before doing the corner room, in fact. Let's see what else we can get. Oh, okay. Conference room is also really good here. I really think that the watering can seems to only come from green rooms, so yeah, so I'm not like too... Boiler room, what does boiler room get me? It doesn't get me anything that's going to help with this, does it? Like if I turn the power on. No, it's like furnace, yeah. Garage. No. Okay. So let's go Nook here. Let's just get a couple of keys, and that means I feel comfortable opening. Maybe I should hold off just in case I get the sledgehammer. Yeah, let's hold off for now. Let's hold off. One of the rooms I'm interested in trying in the outer path is Nook. I keep going to say, of course. You don't know. You don't know what stuff's going on in my brain most of the time. I am interested in Nook because Nook is underlined in a new clue, and it makes me think for sure there, and there's like an arrow pointing to it going, too obvious? So I'm like, okay, there's something going on here. What is it? Let's go kitchen. Let's go kitchen because this is also great. If I do need this water at some point, there we go. We got it. Oh, okay, so the pizza needs the furnace. Yep. And of course, yeah, of course I'm starting today with nothing, no items. So we really want to come across a keycard at some point. In fact, just as I say it, break room could be perfect here. Or dining room. No, I think let's do break room. Let's see if we get keycard from this. I haven't had a single green room yet. That's what I want. Where are you, spare veranda? Where are you? You've been so consistent. You've been so consistent. Maybe I will really need the green scepter to make this happen. Yeah, it's tough because even on a good day, I don't necessarily see watering can. So anyway, we'll see how we go. 12. 12, take 5, 7 times 2, 14, and then that's perfect. 14 divided by 7 gets us 2, and then 2 squared 4. Okay, we ignore this, we double this, and we're squaring and inverting. Alright, so we are starting with 9, and then we are squaring that for 81 and inverting it to 18. Then we're jumping over here to divide by 6, which gets us 3. Then we're jumping over here to 3 plus 7, 10, square that to 100, invert to 1. And then over here it is 1 plus 12, 4, we're dividing by 3, so 4, but it's double, so 8, so 3 plus 8, and then from there we're squaring 11 to get 100, no, that can't be right, no. No, here I was not on 3. I just made a mistake with my memory there. I was back to 1 here, right? Because it was 14. It was 14. What did we do? Oh my god, where was I? What number was I on here? It was... You know what? No, I could start again. I've totally forgotten what number I was at where. Okay, 9. So this got us 18, I remember that. 18 divided by 6 got us 3. That's where the 3 came from. I'd moved past the 3. Then from the 3, we were 3 plus 7 to get us 1. Yeah, we were on 1 because it was square to 100 and invert to 1. All right, so 1, in fact, 1. So then it is 8 plus 1, so 9. And then from the 9, we're squaring the 9, 81, inverting, yeah. So our famous 1881 combination, got it. Yay! Hooray, thank you! Thank you, break room! Break room for the win! We might as well just do another, let's do workshop at this stage, because I could do with some, yay! I'm getting all of my favorite tools! Oh, please let this be a good sign for today. Please let this be a good sign for the, for my ability to get watering can. And let's not forget my ability to get library, which is an unusual room. So if we get the chance for, and I can't use library to get itself, so if I get the chance for solarium, that could be something good. And in fact, maybe that's what I should kind of focus on in the corners, is the potential to redraw to get library maybe. Or to get study, of course. Okay, well, let's try here. Oh, hello, coat check. I guess this isn't a terrible place for coat check. I do now have the key card, so I'll be able to go up to foundation. Yeah, let's do it. And then I guess we have telescope. So I can try my idea, the entire reason for putting it in there in the first place. Oh, hi, Pixie. Hey. Hey, darling. It's still too early, lovely. Little. Yeah, are you going to come up and hang out? You hanging out on the desk? Yeah. You cuddled a laptop. Thank you. He's blessing us today. Yeah, I'm going to leave the corner just for now. You know what? I don't even know why. Okay, well, there's at least a green room, but it's not what I want here. Another break room could get me secret garden key. Yeah, which could get me watering can, so let's do it. Thankfully, I've got 5 redraw die because I might need to use them to snake around this next little bit. Okay, so 1 plus 3, 4, square to 16. Okay, and a lot of halves. All right, so where are we? 1 plus 4, 5, plus 2, 7, plus 8, 15. Then we're going up here to, so 15 times 2.5, 37.5. Then 37.5 minus 1 minus 9 minus 0.5 fuel. So now we're at a nice neat 27, and from here we're squaring. Whenever I get a square of a big number like this, I instantly check, are there a whole bunch of divisions in front of me? Yes, there are. Okay, so that's good. 729. Pixie. Yeah. He's jumped down now. And then we are dividing 729 divided by 2.5 divided by 2. No, this is not looking good. Divided by 1. So I'm at 145.8. No. No. This ain't right. What have I done? It was feeling all right. I've made a mistake somewhere. Okay, we'll redo. 1 plus 18. I made a mistake. With my original addition. I totally forgot about the halves. Yep, okay. So I started off on the wrong foot. 1, so 1 is fine, but the plus 4 is actually plus 2 plus 1 and here plus 8. Yep, so that gets us 12 as the starting off point. And then from 12 we take 1. This one we don't, I think I made a mistake here as I said 9, but 18 is 18. Take 18. All right, so now I'm on -7. Take 1. Now I'm on -8 times -8 gets me 64. Aha, 64, important number. From, all right, in fact, I've totally skipped this one here. So actually we're going back to, where were we? It was 12, and then it's times 2.5. Okay, 30. So 30. Then we go to subtraction. Breathe. It's been an exciting time. With this revelation. 30. That's not the reason I'm struggling with maths. You know this very well at this stage. This is struggling with just, like observation though at this stage, just getting things in the right order and remembering what's what. So from 30, then -1, -18, -1 again. That gets us a nice lovely 10, which we square to 100. Good. Okay, good. This feels good. This feels like the correct number. From 100 divided by 2.5 divided by 2 gets us down to 20, and divided by 1 we stay on 20. Okay, cool. A couple of keys is nothing to sneeze at. That could be everything. All right. So it's good. Yeah, we still need to get our gems up. So perfect. Parlor, thank you. I guess I will actually get the... I'm not going to like squirrel away the wind-up keys today. I think I've had my experiment with that. Ah, Queen Paris. Thank you. So the other two statements have identical wording. Let's see. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. Okay, so you are plainly false. False, 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 false. This box and the blue box are both empty, so one of these needs to be true. This box and the blue box are both empty. Could be true. Could be true that these are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. I mean, that could also be true, because this is false, so we can have two true statements. And I suppose that's the answer, isn't it, right? There's no way for one of these to be false, in fact. These are both true boxes. So we listen to these true boxes, and the gems must be in here. Black box is trying to throw us off the case. Cool, alright. Nice. Here I definitely... And I will use redraws to get it. No, why? Why you give me study? Oh, man. Is it worth it? It's worth it, isn't it? It's worth it to sacrifice the corner spot, because the corner would be great for getting study in the first place. It's worth it. It's just so worth it to have study today. Yeah. Okay, I think we sacrificed the corner spot. I think it's not worth giving up this potential. Hello, study. Hello. A little key. Yeah, see, like, look at all of these books that, you know, at least quite a lot of them probably belong to the Baroness. They're full of Baroness secrets. In fact, look at all of these freaking books. Look at all of these. There's books everywhere. There's books. Maybe it's this book. There's books everywhere. Everywhere in here. But there's only obviously blank books that I can think of in the library. And they are very, you know, like they're so like something will come of this. They're presenting themselves. They look like things that will change. Okay, this is an excellent position now. This is an excellent position. So now the only way I have to go up is from workshop. Let's go and do this corner now then. But otherwise I can jump up. I can jump up to foundation. Jump up. Commissary could be good, for sure. Could this be the moment to get treasure trove? Could this be the moment to get treasure trove? If I say no to it, I've no doubt I'll see it again. What else would be good? I honestly, I don't think I'm likely to get, like, you know, spare veranda or anything here, and that's okay. It will pop up at some point. It sure will. What else would I like here? I have study now, so I mean that's phenomenal. I need to build up gems. I really need to build up gems. Getting showroom is also going to be really good today as well. But I'm probably not going to get it here, because corner rooms are going to be much more likely. Corner rooms and dead end rooms, I think. Let's go treasure trove. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start. We've got enough keys to do this, so great. All right. I might even have gone through so many treasure trove chests that I need to move onto a new page. Or I can fit one more in here. Okay. So this is box 42. And it is white water. An appropriate symbol for today. Aha! A secret door lies hidden in the red house. Well, we know that for these, they are false. Okay, except if you change the, the color. So a secret door lies hidden in the greenhouse. Greenhouse? Oh, I already know. If I already know that. Does it mean anything else? Like, I was like, blue house is the first thing I was thinking, and I was like, what is a blue house? Like the place downstairs beyond the blue door. No, it's not a house. It's not a house. Greenhouse, I think it means. Well, I know that. Fair play though, treasure trove. A secret door lies hidden in the greenhouse. So this is, by the way, all of these things, these handwritten notes are written in Clara. Not all of them. Some of them are written in Herbert's writing, but this is Clara's handwriting for absolute sure. So Clara has written this. That means Clara knows about the hidden door in the greenhouse, which isn't a huge, well, no, it is a huge surprise because she shouldn't have been alive. I'm fairly sure that Denny couldn't have been. No, all right, look, she might know it. I don't think Denny was working for the house when Clara was around. I could be wrong. I might have information about how long he's been working here. Maybe in the sort of the gardener's diary, like the caretaker's diary that he leaves for us there. However, my rough memory at the moment is he hasn't been here, an enormous amount of time. However, that doesn't mean that there wasn't already a greenhouse and that the greenhouse didn't already have a hidden door in it. So Clara could very well know about that. Of course, it's just that this isn't, we don't need to take these things as strictly law relevant, but it's just kind of funny to think about. Am I doing this now? Yeah, let's do it. Oh god, it disappears really quickly. Okay, green. I'm so excited. Like, I haven't even done black yet, which is obviously, it's one of the obvious, like, cool, interesting colors to try. But like, I love getting to try, just have a go at these different colors. So I'm really chuffed. I'm really chuffed to have the opportunity to do this. Confirm. Sweet. We'll take a little bit more money. That's more than I will ever need. But I would really, really, really like to be able to spend it if I can. Oh, we've actually completed the corner. That's cool. Yeah, okay. So now we either go up here and draft from here, or, yeah, I go up foundation. My steps are not amazing. I could just go and buy some stuff in kitchen. I actually might draft from workshop because it's close to kitchen. And drafting from there at least would give me the opportunity to go and buy steps should I need them. Not this way. I'm wasting steps now. Yeah, I think let's do this. Let's do this. I mean, maybe I should just buy. I don't know. I'm hanging out hope. I'm hanging out hope that I might be able to get showroom or something. So we hopefully we see prism key. Oh, hang on. Let me just have a thing. I have a prism key now. I'm probably not going to use it for green rooms. I mean, I'm probably not going to need to use it for green rooms. The problem is I can't use it to make library more likely because I can't use it for blue rooms. I tend to think that the best thing to do with prism key for me is to use it for gold rooms, to use it for shops. So maybe if I get commissary in a useful way, I could potentially use it to try and get showroom or something. Or, of course, laundry somewhere, which would be the perfect coupling. Let's do that. Let's try our best to do that. Okay. And keep in mind that secret passage could also help with that as well. Yes. That is the thing. Okay, here is spare veranda. We absolutely need to get this because this is going to hopefully help us have more success in other rooms. I'd just like to water the plants, spare veranda. Have you got anything? You know, you want to have really nice little plants, right? You want to have nice little plants. Okay, electric. Commissary. I really, on this spot, really want electric eel aquarium. I really want the exits. It's just too good. Key, that's great. That could potentially be a secret garden spot if it's locked. I suppose we might as well try. It is indeed locked. Okay. So let's go this way. I've got some things that are difficult to deal with, but study can really... Study and laundry combo is going to make this all very manageable. Oh, hello. Well, secret passage might be the perfect thing, because if I can use this to get laundry, I'll be pretty much sorted. It's a weird, like this is a weird blockage to create, but if I have the combination of study and laundry, and I can have like 190 gems, I'll be sorted. Alternatively, I could put drawing room here, try to hope that I get secret passage again, heading down, and that would actually be a really good spot for laundry. Like if I put this here and laundry is next to it, I'm creating some very weird, I'm creating a cul-de-sac, which is weird. That said, no, I don't want to pass up this opportunity. Let's do it now. We want on a day when I'm really trying to get green rooms and a library. Let's do this. And thankfully I've got redraws, so okay, perfect. This is perfect, right? Like, it's an odd position, no doubt it's an odd position. However, oh, hey, Pixie. This, yeah, I'm going to have a 0 gem problem from this. Yep. Locksmith obviously could be another one that would be really good to get a secret garden key, but... So, I want all of my money with all of my gems, yes? Yes, I do. Now I can, my steps is not great, so at this stage I should just go and buy everything in the kitchen, which means I need the money from Treasure Trove, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps away, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. So it's not the greatest. Maybe we just go, let's just go from aquarium, see if we can draft, what would be ideal? I mean, If I get secret garden key at some point, I'm going to have to go get the fruit from conference room there. Like, dining room would be good, but then I'm just going to have to make it up here to get the food. Maybe we can just make it... Maybe we can just make dining room happen. Yeah, let's just use a regular key here. There's many other places we can put secret garden. Okay, so courtyard is perfect, right? Courtyard is perfect. It's another green room opportunity. Yes. And it gets us going in both directions. No watering can, alright? And I still can't make use of dig spots, but I can get this. Alright, good, good, good. Because keys is now what I need. Way more than gems. Maybe let's just... Let's see what we can get up here. Let me have a think. Hang on. I've still got the option of the prism key. So I could use this to get another green room. Although I have the influence of the scepter anyway, like maybe greenhouse would be good on this spot. I'm not going to get cloister. I don't want one of the dead end rooms. We can't get secret garden. I can't get morning room. Oh, I'm actually just trying to remember, did I have the option for morning room? Did I have the option for morning room in kitchen? I don't think so, actually. Oh, dang. You know what? I've got to go and feed Pixie, so that'll give me a chance to think about this decision. Alright, Pixel is on his own quest now to find special items, i.e. treats, in different rooms of the house. So good luck to him on his own Grey Prince, his own Grey Prince playthrough. Alright. I think I am going to try the prism key here, because I could do with another green room anyway, and I think I'm likely to either get the offering of greenhouse or veranda. I don't know how it works, but it might even be it might even be worth trying to go for veranda in case the increased likelihood of getting items in case let me get this sentence out of my mouth. In case the chance of finding items is increased by having both verandas. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So these are exactly the rooms I was hoping for. Let's go veranda. I'm just like crossing. Hey, super good. Super good. You know, if it has that effect, it might not. Then, yay. Then it's nice to know I'm giving myself my best shot at trying to get the items I want in green rooms. Okay. Let's just do these dig spots. And maybe there are, like, I don't know how, for example, like dowsing rod works in terms of making items more likely. Okay, observatory would be good for many, many reasons, but security has more interesting exits, and I have a very weird pathway now without very many exits through the house. So let's do security here, and of course that means we can also get some experiments started. I don't think I have any experiments that could help me out in this situation. I know where the apple is, because I've left that. Yeah, in the outer room. I know where the coins are. The fruit? I don't know. And is this a trunk I've forgotten about, or is this yet another mysterious trunk? Is this the trunk I haven't found? Look, I'm going to write a note to myself today. I keep forgetting to go and check around the place, like check in safe house. Check safe house. If I have the steps for it today, I will do it. Okay, thankfully we have keycard. So we can do our favorite security settings. I was just thinking, could it get, doing the high security setting, the only downside to it is when you want locked doors. I do have 8 keys. I'm literally thinking of just leaving it at medium because I don't want a security door to stop me from being able to get the secret garden at some stage. Yeah, let's just leave it. I don't think I've ever left it at medium, at least beyond the beginning of the playthrough of the game. Okay, cool. We'll log in. Let's see if there are any more hints for us today, because now I know after far too long of not checking properly that I actually don't know where the final upgrade disc is. So if I could get any more hints about that from the staff, I'd appreciate it. No. Okay. Not today. Watering can does not appear here. So let's just keep doing shovel. Cool. Yeah, watering can, I feel, is just a very specific green room centric item. There's nothing else that's going to help, is it? Yeah, we'll do laboratory. Nice. Hey, Pixie, he got one. He got a treat. Good boy. Lucky boy. Let's hope Mummy can be lucky today too. So no apple experiments, that's fine. Trash while digging is it's absolutely the best one then. So let's do gain a star. It's still one of my big things. Nice. There we go. All right. Hopefully we can get a big bunch of stars today. There's at least a coin. I could really do with dining room about here. Maybe we should just redraft until we get it. Yeah. We can do it. We have the ability. Solarium, just not here. And it is a green room too. But no, I'm going to... I would really on this spot like to have dining room. Solarium's going to be likely to pop up again anyway because of the scepter, so yeah. Let's see if we can be lucky. I mean, cloister's not terrible on this spot either. Because actually I'm thinking ahead, like how many other spots are there that are good for cloister? And, you know, to make use of all 4 exits, right? And actually, like, I've got so many corridors that there's actually not that many. So this is actually the best. This is actually probably one of the best spots for cloister. Yeah, let's do cloister here then. But cloister never gives me items, does it? It don't. It don't. All right, let me just have another think. I actually don't need... I should use these dig spots now, right? Because I don't need jackhammer. I don't need redraw die. I mean, redraw die help, for sure, because my study redraws have limits to them. But I certainly don't need the gems. So, like... maybe it's better to use these to try and go for, like, turnips and stars. That doesn't... no, just not nothing, please. Not nothing. Okay. Key. Okay. None of these were particularly useful, but that's okay. Got a little coin. I guess we might as well use the corners up here. This could be a really good spot for dining room. Oh, hello. Well... it will block off one side of the antechamber, but that's okay, isn't it? Because hopefully we get into the other side of it if we're going to go in at all. And I don't want to... Library's an unusual room now, so I don't want to... I don't want to lose this chance. I don't want to lose this chance of library. Okay, I reckon, like, these blank books. Alright, however, no reason to go in just yet. So let's draft in this room while we're here, just to be step efficient. Obviously to get... This could be a better spot for dining room then. I do want more lost and found, but not here. Not here. Here I'm really looking for like a 3 exit room, or a 4 exit room even. But I don't need it to be gift shop. I'd like something more useful. I still want commissary and solarium, of course. Just not here, ideally. I mean, attic, I'd like to have a go at, but... I mean, both of... I don't really need the extra exit south. Like, I have cloister to get south from here, and I have foundation to get south from here. I need to... It would be better to connect with foundation. I'm sort of running out of the options, though, aren't I? What does Mechanarium get me? What does Mechanarium... What can I get from Mechanarium? Hang on. I only have aquarium, workshop, security. I think that's just going to get the 4 doors open, but it's not even going to get like... It's not going to get any of the extra rooms, any of the extra like panels open. But I suppose exit-wise that's fine. I've only got one more gem redraw now. Oh, hello! Well, look, I wouldn't say no to the throne. If anything, just... Like, alright, so why? Why? I'm not doing the blueprints thing today. I'm not. I have... I'm not. And that's just one possibility for like what the puzzle, you know, down beyond the blue room means. And I do have a lot of qualms about it, let's say, because like, why would they ask us to do the same thing that we just did? Like, would that really be... I don't know. Then again, there's a lot in the book that seems to be explicitly telling me to do the same game I just played, but I don't know. It doesn't... Anyway, it's not my plan for today. My plan for today is green rooms. It's trying to make use of this library that I have set up. And quite frankly, solving the cryptograph puzzle might be what clarifies the blue door puzzle for me. Nevertheless, I'm just very excited at the prospect of having the throne. It's a good room. It doesn't connect me with foundation, but then again, I would have to use redraws to go beyond here. So that's okay. Maybe let's just do this. Let's just do this. If we possibly get southward access to antechamber, we have that. Oh, hey! Lucky rabbit's foot greater. Yes, yes, that could help me immensely. The nice thing as well is we get the north leather, the north leather open. So potential easy access to crown, and we get a key. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. You guys feature weirdly in the blueprints book. Maybe what it's saying is about particular nights. Like the night that is here is probably the one that's super close to the sort of the, you know, the veritable camera in that picture. And then maybe this one. Or this one, and no, it would have to be, they're not aligned, so it would have to be this one and this one. Yeah? What if I come here with Knight's Shield or something? These are the same blue curtains down beyond the blue door as well. Okay. Alright. So here we definitely want to head around west to connect with Foundation. But obviously, with my redraw ability, I'd like to make it as useful a space as I can. And I would really like it to be dining room, if possible. Rotunda's not bad, but I can also use the spot from Cloister as a, you know, as a dead-end room or something like that. Let's keep going, because I would really, really like dining room. I'd really like to open up. Yay! Dining room is perfect. Dining room is perfect. Yay! Okay, good. Good. So at the very least, what have I got? I don't have anything that improves the steps yet. But I am now getting a count for my blue rooms, which is interesting. What if we try going from here? What if I'm able to get showroom and get the silver spoon? It would mean I wouldn't connect with the foundation, and I'd have to take the foundation elevator. But it could also be really good. Oh, hello. Well, gallery. Dang. I have been wanting gallery. I have been wanting gallery. Oh no. Maybe this is my access to key 8. And I could put key 8 in the coat check if nothing else. Which would make it far... Yeah, let's do it. That would make it far more accessible. I mean, this is my best sort of idea from my original ideas about the parlor boxes. Okay, alright. So at least here I either go around here or we take the foundation elevator down there. Let's see if we can... Well, we can't. Let's definitely get some kind of three-door room here. And then we can make use in both directions. Do I want to dilute the pool with pool, though? Would have been great to be doing this with... Well, pool gives trunk possibilities. That's what's great about it. Yeah, let's do pool. Let's do pool, because the trunk could have secret garden key in it. Which would be, probably immediately useful. Okay. If I'm having to redo this to try and get the watering can on a different day, though, trading post maybe. I feel like I've seen key. Hang on. I could do key 8 here, couldn't I? However, that would definitely be a dead end for this spot. I would only be able to access these spots from the foundation elevator. But it would be a weird chance to be able to try the animals in the box. But I don't think it's the animals, but it's an odd chance to do so. These were just wild ideas I was coming up with. Like, I don't think it's the animals. You know what? No. I'm not going to do it today. I don't have enough faith in this idea. And actually, the thing I am really interested in doing with the animals is trying them along with trading post and trying to trade them and see what comes of that, if it's possible. So I'm gonna We've got key 8, that's enough for now. When we have key 8 in cloakroom, we can easily make room 8 appear elsewhere. So that's fine. Let's get something that will connect us up with the next room here. I've still got plenty of chances to do, you know, these other green rooms. Yeah, and even if this could be showroom, that could be really, really, really good. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Many, many good options here, but I would love to see showroom if possible. Feels like, yes, 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 yes. This is ideal, this is ideal. Okay, now I don't, now the problem is I don't have money to buy anything here. And my laundry is down here, and my treasure trove is a fair way away. Now, there's two ways I could play this. One is keep going around till we connect with foundation. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to foundation, probably 10 or so steps to entrance hall, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is pushing it just to get the money, and the money doesn't get me the food. So that doesn't, you know, then even then I would be, it's too much to expect us to get to kitchen from there. So it makes sense to at least go back to dining room. Unless, I was just thinking if maybe, like maybe I could draft commissary and then get, maybe this could be my commissary spot. I mean, it's a corner room. But then I have to use steps to go there and come back and, you know what, like, look, let's just get this now. Great. Okay, so that gets us a bunch of steps. While we're here, let's draft here. Let's figure out what would be useful here. And we're getting my keys down. Okay, so, I mean, we could... Indoor nursery, do you get me items? To be honest, I'm not so sure, but maybe it's just... Have I ever seen items in indoor nursery? Otherwise, like, this could be a great spot for attic. Oh, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Yeah, okay. No items. In old nursery, I used to sometimes get fruit in this room, but I don't even know if this upgraded nursery has been fruit in. So look, there's a blank page. Yeah, okay. Okay, can't see anything. Nevertheless, it's a green room drafted. From here, maybe it still makes the most sense to, yeah, to now with these extra steps, continue around to foundation. What do we have on offer? So we do have the offer of silver spoon. Can't get it yet, just yet. Chronograph, ornate compass, and emerald bracelet. Well, really, it's just ornate compass and silver spoon. I think that would be the most useful. Maybe chronograph. Ah, conservatory. Well, that's probably the best thing to get here. It could be the one. Dig spots. Ah, trunk. Money. Oh, well, hang on. Money's not terrible. Ah, so I can buy the silver spoon now. Okay. Well, let's leave the apple for a tick then. In that case, before even doing the dig spot and everything, just in case turnips, let's go and buy the silver spoon right now. Yes, thank you. Cool. Okay, so that makes everything we eat excellent now. I think let's just go for this. Although we have to use a few steps to get there and back. We won't get the full thing, but I'm not really planning on having furnace today, so I think that's as good as it's going to get. 40 steps. Okay, that's very, very, very nice. That's very, very, very nice. Maybe while I'm here... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it makes the most sense to get this corner while we're in the area. I just realized I haven't actually looked at this with the magnifying glass, I think. No. No. Nothing I can see there. Okay. I didn't think so, but we've got to check. We've got to check. Surely. And then there's 2? There's 2 of them. God, I am going through my keys. Oh. Okay, so... Music room could potentially get me the secret garden key as well. I would really like more Lost and Found, but... that's maybe not a terrible prospect. And I'd get another regular key as well. Yeah, I think it's worth a go. Because Secret Garden could... Oh, okay, silver key. Okay. That's fine. That's nice. That'll help. Okay, yeah, we don't even get a book in here today, so the best we can do is order a book. I mean, I don't know, if I were going to guess, you know, if it does come down to blank pages, and if I were going to guess which one of these books it could potentially be, I suppose I would do a new clue. The question is raised though. Some of the books have blank pages, but some of them, they have a blank page, but it's got the card catalogue on it, so that's a question as well. Then again, Swimbird, let's do Swimbird, because Swimbird is the thing that I want to get more of anyway at the moment, so that I can max out the card catalogue for my weird little experiment. So let's do that. I could go and do the dig spots in Courtyard and then just do these. Maybe that makes sense. However, then these are my only spots for potentially getting Secret Garden. What will I get? I've got the dig spots in Courtyard to get as well. That potentially just gets me... What are my... Man, it's... The thing I really need is just the watering can. What could help me get the watering can outside of what I've already done and got, I mean, even having the lucky rabbit's foot, is, you know, like green rooms for sure. And I have, so let's just think about this. Terrace is a dead end. also terrace needs to be drafted from within. So it's not going to be able to go on in the east wing. I'm not going to be able to get morning room, I don't think. Greenhouse. Yeah, that's going to be a dead end if I draft it somewhere. If I draft it here, it's going to be a dead end. I wouldn't be able to do terrace here, so maybe I could do something, and then greenhouse. Yeah, solarium's also going to be a dead end somewhere. Like, alright, let's leave it for the time being. I'm actually going to go... I'm going to go in this direction. What another weird day of drafting. This one's not locked anyway, but we need to be able to go forward from here. Otherwise, I can't get into any of those spaces. So green this won't do it. We need a room that goes straight ahead here. There is no other option. So maybe it should be drawing room, and at least that gets us some... Yeah, at least that gets us some redraws. It's a shame to lose the other exit, but this will do. Okay, now that could potentially be my secret garden spot. So, but I guess the secret garden could also potentially go here. Like, likely there'll be some locked doors here as well. There's so many possibilities for how to play this. I'm going to do it because I'd like to get access to these other spaces. Commissary could work here as long as I can, again, draft into. It's probably, greenhouse is probably just better because greenhouse is going to need to be on the wing and it can't go on the other side. Yeah, so let's do greenhouse here. I'm full. Oh my god, yes! Greenhouse! I was thinking greenhouse is probably one of the more likely rooms. Yes, okay. Now we can try some things. Let's dig in celebration. Let's celebrate with some digs. And fabulous. The turnip is excellent. Oh, greenhouse delivers on the day that we get a treasure trove note about the greenhouse. Marvelous, 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 marvelous. Oh, so good, so good. It's so nutritious in here. Thank you, greenhouse. Yeah, this one doesn't have any blank pages. But yeah, like the original gardener's logbook, it's from 1990. This logbook, many years overdue. Okay, so he does say, I've been working here for many years. I have made to the estate over the many years I have served here as groundskeeper. But many years, Denny, what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, that is excellent. What am I doing? Why am I leaving? I was getting excited. I was like, do I want to go straight to the library or do I want to keep drafting? Because I don't know. I've just got to keep an eye on my steps. 67 steps. You know, like I've still got money here. I've got things to buy here. And we can make good use of them now with the silver spoon. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 to sort of get there and back if I'm going to do that. Let's do it. I'm excited. I'm excited to try this. And then we know. And then we know, and maybe then I can try some other backup options. Okay. Could this be what the cryptograph is telling me? Hang on, I don't want to use the water yet because I don't know. So maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, well that was my best guess. That was my best guess. I mean, it has... These are the only blank books that I know of. Oh god. What if it's the blank spines? What if it's the blank spines? What if it's about needing water? Oh, hello. A little glitchy bit. What if it's about needing water from the reservoir? Why? Is it special water because of the special... I mean, that could be it. Like, it might be special water because of the, you know, where it springs from. But then where is the water from the kitchen from? Where is the water from the... Like, what's the water that's currently in the watering can? What's the water that's currently in the watering can? Oh, man. This is some... And the problem is, if it does depend on this having a specific water in it, do I have to do this each time I try it with different water? Oh god. There's so many books. Surely if it says blank books, it's not gonna be a spine of a book in the library, but who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's a green book. Maybe I'm way off track. Maybe I'm just way off track here. But look, let's try it. Then we know. Then we know. Is this another area where I can get around, but I feel like I can't? Okay, I guess I've got to consider now, where else are there books? It's a white book, it's not a blank book. I don't know, maybe all of these are blank books. Let's go and try up here just in case. I mean, these were blank books at some stage. Oh my god, there's so many books. There's so many. Yeah. Okay. Nothing coming up for that. Well, we'll try them all. The good thing is I've got kitchen, so we can try filling it from the tap there. And we can access reservoir, so we can go and see if that does anything. I suppose... God, I'm only just thinking about this now. I suppose there is the still, right? Like literally, oh my god, there is the still that's in the trading post. But I mean, they don't seem functional, and they sure seem like they weren't used for water, but maybe that's what it refers to. The still in trading post. Maybe I did need trading post today. Okay, alright, it's an idea. It's an idea. If it is that, we can't do it today. Okay, alright. There's nothing in music room, nothing in security. There's no books here. What's the next step? What's the next step? We've got greenhouse, so that's a good position for greenhouse. This could still be the position This or something here could still be for Secret Garden if that becomes an option. That said, that's really only about accessing Antechamber at this stage because we have the item that we wanted. So maybe then... And there's secret passage as well. How many steps have I got? 61. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go around here now. We'll connect with Foundation, and then we'll do the thing where we come back to Entrance Hall, get the money and treasure trove, get all of the steps from Kitchen. Actually, I can also drop off Key 8. Oh, no, sorry. We should try Key 8 first and then drop it off in Coat Check. Of course. And then, yeah, like we can refill. Maybe let's do that. We can refill in the kitchen, so we might as well just use the watering can then, I guess. Wherever we can. Yep. Let's do that. Well, there are some books here as well. Nope. Nope. Do any of you guys want water? We do get a couple of gems as well. I'm pretty damn good for gems today. No. And that's it. Okay. Alright. Glad to have tried it. Just in case. Gallery. What if it wants pool water and I have to fill up the pool? And I can't afford anything here yet. Let me just try the books in here before I empty the watering can. It's a whole bunch in here as well. I mean, the problem is now the watering can is hanging here. I can't... Damn it. So I don't know. You know, it's sort of like, are you hanging here because you have something to do with the books? But I think you've just shown up in the room, right? It's just shown up to give me the gem. Yeah, so now I have an empty watering can. Okay, all right. What do we even have here? We recently dealt with Ladyship's Chamber, and I'm very happy with it there. Passageways great as commonplace. I need it. Yes, I want to keep that. Dormitory? I don't want you to be any more common than standard. I suppose I don't end up drafting it a lot, but when I do, it's very, very helpful. No, I think I'm going to keep it as standard. Yeah, all right. I'm going to keep everything there as is. All right. So let's try and get a three-door room here. My keys are definitely hidden down. I mean, chapel would just do the trick. But is there anything more interesting than chapel I can get? And am I going to get any other options, actually? I have already drafted quite a lot. Well... Closed exhibit's not going to give me the crown here. What have I got? 3 more goes? I don't really know what's possible, so maybe this is silly. Yeah, maybe this is silly. I think I'm just... Okay, alright. Now I'm wasting redraws. Let's hope that we can get another 3-door option again. Oh no! Ah, crap. I should have taken what I had. Oh no! Now I only have 1 more. Look, I have in fact 2 of my major goals already, which is the goal for today was getting the watering can, and as well as library, as well as kitchen as another possibility. And I've already gotten one of my bigger goals, which was getting key 8 and coat check. So let's see. 5. I wasted 5 redraw die and I didn't get what I needed. And now I'm stuck with pump room or office. We might as well go pump room. You know what? I suppose I haven't had pump room for a while, but I did think, I did have, like, I still wanted to try draining aquarium. How could we do that? You know what? Let's leave this for later. I'm actually going to write it down so I try and remember. Let's leave this for later. I'm writing it down. Drain aquarium. But I don't want to mess around at the moment with my access to reservoir. I suppose I could put the... Where is aquarium? It's a fair bit of steps away. Actually, maybe it does. Maybe it does make a little bit of sense to do this. If I just put the water in pool, because my tanks are full. So I need to put the water back in pool anyway. You know what? Let's give it a go. I'm really curious. How are we putting water back in pool? No, the other way, right? Aquarium has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is actually slightly more complicated, isn't it? Because if I do this, it's going to change my access to... So I need to put this tank into reservoir and then into here. Oh, this is a bit more complicated than I was after. Man, I tell you what, I was just thinking, I bet you anything. I bet you it's the still in the trading post. It's the word still. I wish that had occurred to me. I mean, well, look. I guess I just needed to try this first, and yeah. Now I'm thinking, yeah, like the still, because the still is this whole weird, interesting thing that you find. And what do we get from it? We get some interesting lore about Denny. We get some money that I never managed to pick up. It's probably an upgrade disc there as well. Like, I can't remember. Can't remember all the places that I found upgrade discs. But nevertheless, other than that, like, that was just an interesting bit of lore. But of course, why wouldn't it be a mechanic? Why wouldn't it be a critical mechanic that's used in the game? Still water. Why would they have used the word still in this code? Why would they have even used the word still? Yeah. Oh, man. All right, this raises... Now, if I'm going to try trading post, the problem is that means I can't try a room in the outer path, which, you know, obviously I have so many things I want to try, and I have Blessing of the Monk right now, so that's a bit of a shame. However, I'm still going to try a couple of ideas, but I'm now just like really thinking that's probably it, right? They use the word still. It's a still that we have to blow up a wall to get access to. You know, there's all the talk in the gardener's logbook about it. What else is it used for? Nothing. Nothing except a point of interest. It's only a point of interest. So why would it be there? Why would it be there if it wasn't going to be used? Yeah, for something important at some stage. It's probably for this. So if I'm going to get trading post tomorrow, yeah, I I can't stay in an outer room. But the thing that means is that I can put the watering can in the coat check, which will give me access to it. However, that means I can't put key 8 also in the coat check. Anyway, that's fine. Let's just go and try key 8. And I guess if it doesn't work, it's okay. You know, we can always access it from gallery. Again, if I think of something else to maybe try with it. The main thing I want to try is just taking it down to the box and seeing if anything happens. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So let's keep going. Let's keep going with the day. Let's keep going with the day. I might as well just keep trying this aquarium thing. Okay, so let's put this tank's worth into the reservoir again. Here. And then we can swap this into this tank. No way, what am I achieving by that? I'm actually just trying to empty the tanks to put the aquarium water in there. Yeah, okay. So aquarium now... Which one are you? You are this one. Okay, and then we can put this into the pool. That's going to happen anyway, so that's cool. Then I can only put one more in there, which sucks. I hope... I'm just thinking about the maths of this. Like, can this be... You know what? I don't know. Let's just do it. Alright, the aquarium is drained. The aquarium is drained. That's fine. That's good. Okay, so at least when I go past the aquarium, I can take a look at it and hope I haven't killed all of the fish. I've slightly drained the aquarium before, but I've never fully drained it. Alright, with 49 steps, let's go down through foundation then. Great, we'll get these dig spots. That's very helpful, thank you, because I feel like I have a little bit of back and forthing to do between my various goals, but I'm trying to be as efficient as I can. Okay. And another one. Coins. Okay, that's good. Let's head down. Into the darkness. Into the darkness. Still water. I feel so silly for not thinking about it. It's the only thing that has been referred to as a still. Man, all my great work, and I can't believe that didn't... I don't know. Yeah, it just seems so much more likely to me. But the problem is that the thing that seemed super likely to me was simply going, like my mind was totally clouded by, like, let's go with the watering can to the library. And I just thought, that's it, you know? That's it, that's the thing. Yeah. Simon's being a little bit slow today. No, he is running, but it just doesn't feel like... Sorry, Simon, it doesn't feel like fast running. We can't get in there without the microchips anyway. And I've got to also go and try my telescope in there. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. He's gliding now. There's no footsteps. It's so weird when this happens. I can understand why because the microchips are used for several puzzles in this game, so I understand why they, like, default to going back here. You know, just to sort of, you know, make sure you always have access to them, I guess. You know, it's only recently that I've been thinking about the whole clouds parting out here thing, which I never thought about before. Like I don't know, I suppose on occasion I did, but not very deeply. Now it seems like such an important actual thing, right? And so now is where I'm considering. Before I just thought this was artistic. I just thought, oh, it's a beautiful sky. You know, like there are like thin translucent clouds out here is how I would have seen it. I just thought this was the artistry, you know, of making a beautiful, lovely, you know, dynamic sky. But now I'm like, no, why the hell are the stars on the other side of the clouds? Why? Sorry, that's my alarm. Why are there stars on the wrong side of the clouds? It doesn't make sense. I just thought it was the beauty of the game. Now I'm like, no, what's going on? Why? Why are the stars here? Why are they visible? Like, the skies are still full of clouds. The skies are still full of clouds. Why can't I see the stars so strongly? It seems like the game wants to give you... we need access to the stars, right? 'Cause so much of this game is about access to the stars. Alright. Let's get this open. Nope. Okay. Not key 8, nor any of the other items that I have here. Okay. I think I've tried most things so far, but I did have the most hope for key 8. Alright, not key 8 then. That's okay because the revelation of the blueprints book has complicated all of this. Alright. Okay, and I can't access that anyway without another wind-up key. And also my watering can is empty right now anyway. And also, I'm totally shifting over to thinking that this is related to the still and trading post. Okay, so the most useful thing then is to put the watering can, not right now, but, you know, to make sure that we get it in cloakroom at the end of the day. I mean, today's worked out really well in the vast majority of ways. Incredibly pleased with being able to figure out what I have figured out and try what I have tried. It's just that when you try things, you know, this is always the way. Experimenting with certain things. We can't refill from... This is also still water. Experimenting with certain things tells you then about other things. Tells you, you know, what does work, what doesn't work. Reveals to you that there may be a hidden door in other rooms, but here we are and telescope is not. Okay. That's all good. It's tried. So we can let telescope go now. We can let telescope free in the pasture, right? Like that might be, I mean, obviously it can still be useful in observatory, but that's the main thing that I wanted telescope for, was to finish planetarium. And I guess we can say that that's done now quite firmly. All right, so from here, we'll just pick up all of this cash and treasure trove. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you. From here, have we spread? We haven't spread anything. We've spread nothing. We won't put that away just yet. We will go into kitchen and buy everything there. Great, great, great. That's about as good as it's going to get. Can't believe I haven't had commissary today. It's been a weird drafting day. We can absolutely make the best use of this. Fantastic. All right, so we're very good for steps. Okay. We've at least tried the tap water now, which is the only other way that I currently know to refill the watering can. There's nothing I need in the other rooms, so we'll head up. Is there anything I can do here that might... what do I need? I just need to figure stuff out, really. I don't need anything from a contraption per se. Yeah, I don't think I need anything. I can't even do like power hammer or anything, you know, electromagnet, anything that needs a battery. Oh man, now look, I don't need the gems, so I'm going to keep my watering can full. Oh, hello. Oh, now the watering can's going to hang around. Watering can. I don't think I need to use this on my... So this is the empty aquarium. Oh, it's very odd. Oh, I'm so sorry, fish. I hope you're okay. My electric eels. Where have they... Hello. Ah, there's a little arrow there pointing to the... So that must be... Yeah, it's pointing to the file security cabinet because there's X. This is where you get the... This is where you get the hints for these things if Anne Babbage doesn't tell you. Oh, makes so much sense. So that would tell you there's a secret... Well, you know, it would hint that there's a secret dig spot there. I'm guessing that there's nothing here because this is the... And then... Yeah, okay. And that's the one that I just found by accident quite early on anyway. And both of these just get used here. Okay, but what about this one? I'm so sorry, fish. I could just make the water can disappear by going to the edge of the room. I don't think I can see it. Like, the others are very obvious, right? There's a huge obvious X, and as long as you get here, that is a huge obvious X. And I mean, even this arrow is quite noticeable. I don't think anything here. Hello, on the ceiling? I don't think anything here is visible at all. But I know, you know, I know I've dug up a barren baffler here. So maybe I suppose this is just saying, hey, you can dig directly here. Hey, you can dig directly here. This one's, you know, the blue memo tells you this is a red herring. There's nothing going on here. Let's just check. I can't... Ooh, that almost looked like an arrow there, but that's just shadow. Yeah, yeah. So whatever hallway this is meant to be, this is the red herring. This is where the keys go. So I guess there is probably no dig spot here to be had. However, there's nothing here as well, and this is the one that I used with the treasure map X. So I mean, it could still be that there is something here to get with the treasure map X. However, on one hand, on the other hand, this being here as a part of the puzzle just makes sense as the end point, you know, which is what I originally thought as the end point of... Maybe this will get rid of the watering can. Sorry, watering can. You are the star of today. You are the star of today. No, absolutely no offense. Yeah, okay. And this one... You know, we have the hand telling us, like, that was always obvious to me. The hand is telling us there's something down there. I don't think it took me very long in the game to figure out, like, let's try getting the treasure map X there to dig. So, in a sense, that all rolled, you know, that all became quite obvious, you know, fairly quickly without any hints here. But these are the hints about the hidden dig spots that are in specific places. It does make me wonder, like, what if I... Well, I have actually, because this is patio. Patio, I think, is the very first place I dug up a treasure chest. So, yeah, the treasure chest was just a regular one. I expect that's probably true for yeah, most places, including the laundry. Okay. This is great because it has solved the mystery for me about exactly how you're meant to figure out any of this at all. Like, the blue memo is meant to be an addition to this, to say, don't worry, nothing here. But there's something here. There's something here. The hand and the fact that this is here tells you there's something here that you get through another means. And most likely, I'm guessing this is where the keys that you find go. You know, the two keys that are here and here, they go here. I imagine that that's it. Okay. However, like, if I just casually get an opportunity to dig the treasure chest in here, I'd still really like to do it. Okay. All right, good to know. Since we are we have a full watering can, let's just do a double check here. However, I'm really I now think, now that I've tried the library and it didn't work the way I was originally expecting, I now totally think it must be related to the stills. It just makes so much sense from a game design perspective. And I have really been pushing myself. You know, I've said this a few times, but I've really been thinking about things more often than not now from, hello, secret code, from a game design perspective. I actually have like a page in my new notebook where I have like a diagram of the key things that have occurred to make other key things occur. And it's, you know, so it's helping me with this thinking. And I'm looking forward to showing you at some point. Okay, so let's do all of this digging. But I now have all the money I could possibly need, really. All the steps I could possibly need. God, Silver Spoon. Oh, Silver Spoon is so good. All of the items are so good in their own way, aren't they? Like, each item gets its time in the limelight, doesn't it? It's really good. So I guess I might as well just do this final drafting. What else can I make happen today? So as always, now that I know what my next big theory is related to this water can, I will definitely put the watering can in here. We've tried key 8, the main thing that I wanted to try it with, and it didn't do anything. We can always get it from gallery again. So let's put watering can in here for tomorrow. And that'll be really good, and I can make sure I get trading post tomorrow to try that. It is going to be a struggle, of course, getting library. Maybe I could even consider doing a blue scepter for that. I'm not sure. The thing that sucks is that if I'm aiming for trading post, I can't get the value from from calling it a day in any other room, at least getting it into the outer room. I mean, I could choose to just call it a day in break room to make sure we get the key card and just keep things simple. I could also call it a day in planetarium to get the 2 extra stars, but I can't get the value of study, for example. I can't even put library in the other room to ensure I get library. By the way, that's an interesting idea in and of itself. Library in the outer room. But you know, yeah, like I would like having study today would be great to be able to keep study for tomorrow, but I can't do it if I'm going to get trading posts. So yeah, so maybe ending the day in break room or planetarium is the best thing. In that case, other tomorrow rooms could be good, but the vast majority of them are dead ends. So I don't know. Let's just see. This is my last regular key, though. This is my last regular key. I'm trying to think, like, what else would be useful? I mean, observatory would be useful, but it would be a dead end right here. What other straight ahead rooms do I have that would be useful? I don't know. Most things I can think of are definitely not you. Sorry, definitely not you, ballroom. Most things I can think of. Like, I'd love to get sauna, but it just means I can't do anything on any of the other spots. just put sauna here. Let's just have the like steps was a bit of an issue today. Let's just have the benefit. Let's have the oh hello. Let's have the benefit of sauna. Let's sacrifice the other 2 spots here. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Excuse me? Hello? No, maybe in the next room. Oh no, coin here. Okay. Let me check the inventory again, just out of pure curiosity. Trunk and apple. Yeah, right. And fruit somewhere I don't know about. There's nothing to be done in music room, but of course, let's pop in to a library and see if this... So water from... Right, water from the tap ain't the thing. Water from the tap ain't the thing. Okay, I didn't... I mean, it wouldn't make sense. Like, surely the water that's in the watering can at the moment is the same... Is whatever the... Whoa. Is whatever the same water that the watering can starts with anyway. Like, where else is it going to come from? You know? Like, I'm sure that the water that's in the house... You know, like, look at pump room, right? Like, the water that's in the house... is the relevant, it's all sort of the same water, isn't it? Like we shift it between every source in the house anyway. It's all the same water. So, yeah. All right. Okay. I'm not going to bother doing all of the spines, I think. I think if that was going to happen, it was going to happen as it is. Okay. So I guess there's still the possibility, there's still the possibility of getting ourselves some tomorrow rooms in these spaces here. Interesting to see. Oh, my trunks underwater. My empty trunks. We might as well then. So now I've got to, you know, I've definitely got to make sure I put the pump room back where it was. Do I need to go out again? Yeah, I do, because I wrote a note to myself, I'm going to check the safe house. Yeah, I'm going to check the safe house today. So let's do these other spaces. Let's see what we can get from it, if anything. There's nothing else to pick up. I mean, quite frankly, I could put the broken lever here to get the crown. Moon pendant wasn't available, was it, in the showroom? You know what, I've got enough steps. We should, if we're going to do drafting, then we should, you know, we might as well buy the extra things in showroom because it helps with drafting. So this is the main thing. But there's no moon pendant, which is a shame. Yeah, whatever. We'll get it all. Alright. Yeah, if I can just get a couple of tomorrow rooms here, that'll be fantastic. That'll make everything about tomorrow easier. Why not? Why not? I never do this. It's just novel to open the... For one thing, to open the south exit into antechamber, but also to specifically do it through the greenhouse. Okay, well, look, dang, freeze is actually really good for today, isn't it? But let's try not to do it here. Let's try and do it elsewhere. Because I'd love to have these gems tomorrow. Maybe let's just go ahead and put Rotunda here, because it at least just gets me access to more spaces. Oh, look, I've had 3 blue rooms in a row. Nice. Yeah, if I can get, like, what? Like, we could put, like, mail room or clock tower here, you know, in these spots. What else is there? What else are the other tomorrow rooms? We've already got coat check. We've already got sauna, freezer. Yeah, man, let's get set up. That's good. I do really want to put observatory somewhere, so that could, yeah, that can go in one of the other spots. Let's put mailroom here. Let's get ourselves a package for tomorrow. Lovely. This is nice. I'm in a really good place to just go all out with tomorrow rooms. Here would actually be the best place for incense, but oh well. Oh well, let's see what else we can. This is a good place for a silver key, because I want something. Do I have any, oh man, do I have any other? Of course I do, I haven't even drafted. This is great because we get rotate as well, but if I get a 4-door, weight room? I mean, I have 179 steps. I could actually do this with no issue. Right? It seems crazy. This would be, if I do this, this is like the most steps I've ever lost, I think. It's definitely going to be enough steps for anything I want to do. Let's do weight room. Look at this. Oh, we lost 89 steps. Quite frankly, I'm lucky if I get 89 steps on most days. Wow. I've already got that lever open. Okay, but at least here we get access to all of the other rooms, so we can make our oh, this is not just yet, Freezer, not just yet. Not just yet. Let's see if we can get clock tower. What would I get from commissary? Nothing. What would I get from furnace? Nothing. I need, yeah, let's go for, yeah, let's go specific. Let's go as specific as we can. The problem is, of course, I only have gem redraws. So we might just have to... maybe I should have got the crown before I did this. Maybe I should have got the crown before I did this to help out. I mean, sometimes clock tower is just throwing itself at me. Not today. I've only got one more go at this. I guess I can rewind to get boudoir again. Hang on. How much can I rewind? Can I rewind all of these? Maybe let's get freezer and I can unfreeze in sauna. Oh, chronograph, you are being so useful right now. Right? That's fine. That's fine. Let's go all the way back. There we go for chronograph. See ya. Farewell. My work here is done. Just goes. It exits stage right. That's hilarious. And it's so hilarious as well because what chronograph does is it effectively waves off, you know, with its clock hands. That's so funny. Okay, let's do freezer here. Cool. I was just thinking to myself, I do have magnifying glass. However, because I've never been able to look at this letter in the freezer with magnifying glass. However, the problem is at the moment the only option I have to get at it is using magnifying glass to create burning glass. So I actually need the torch. To do that, I need magnifying glass plus the torch that we get in Armory, which obviously I have no access to right now. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done this yet. Oh, no. Oh, so silly. I just did it without thinking. I just did it without thinking. All right, then let's just put boiler room. Oh no, oh no, I need to do archives now. That is so ridiculously silly of me. Okay. So I've only got this one more spot now. And so this is going all the way to sauna to unfreeze to draft one spot just in the hope of getting clock tower, really. Very silly. Very, very silly. And even if I click on watering can, I get nothing. I get nothing. I do have to go and fix pump room though, or this is going to be a problem for me. By the way, just double checking. Yeah. what just flew? Oh, that's the little, yeah, that's that. Sometimes this appears, it just appears like a little meteorite. Okay, to get as set up as well as possible tomorrow. Oh, there's a little apple here. Thank you. All good. Yeah, let's get pump room back into back where it needs to be. So water back into aquarium. Thank you. Then from pool, but I will need to change this. Nice, nice, nice. I can essentially just do everything backwards. Great. That empties the pool, and I think I can just put this back into this one here, yeah? That's all set up anyway. So, good. Aquarium's full again. Pool is empty. This is how I want it. Reservoir. Reservoir will be fixed. When you look at it really up close like this, you can really see how this is just like, it's almost like a piece of paper sliding, you know, behind some holes. Yep, that's how I want it. That's how I want it. Okay, good. So pump room is back. Pump room is back! You never expected this. Still got a good amount of steps. So for this one last little draft, and it might seem like a lot of effort to go to, but I do think like having extra keys, you know, there's no guarantee I'll get it anyway. We might as well pick up the crown to make drafting a little bit easier. Thank you. Well, these are books as well. God, there's books everywhere. Everywhere in this house. No. No. I really wanted to try and get room 46 in the outer room, but now I'm not going to be able to do that today. Maybe this changes when you get it in the outer room. If I can get it in the outer room. Security and then all the way down. Okay. This is good. This is fine. We still have plenty of steps. There we go. My accounts have been thawed. Get the gem anyway. God, I really hope why am I saying this out loud? Why am I saying this out loud? I really hope I don't need a key for that last spot. Because then my only other option is like, there we go. Good. Good, good, good. Then my only other option is, we go, is using laundry to get like 100 keys or 30 keys or something like that. All right. Definitely, I can't think of anything better than clock tower. Yep, I know. Okay. All right. Okay. Being slightly tested. So in that case, There's not going to be a key in archives, is there? In that case, it's back to laundry room. Oh boy. In that case, it's back to laundry room. I've used all of the dig spots, yeah? I've used all of the dig spots. 1 key. I can't buy a master key. There's no little keys here. This key doesn't help me. There'll be gems in there, but not keys. There's no keys. Throne room's already been great and given me a key. I've used all of these dig spots. All for an attempt at clock tower. I'm just thinking of emptying. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, let's empty. Yay! The fish are back! Yay! My eels! I don't know where you guys went, but I'm glad you were safe. I don't know how this works at all. Where does this water drain from? I don't know how you made it through, but I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. Okay, so we'll use this to get a single key. Let's get rid of our money. Money to keys. Just for 1 key. Great. Thank you. And all the way back, and I probably won't even be able to get clock tower. But if I can, you know, it could make all the difference tomorrow. Could make all the difference. And just let me double check since I'm here. Ah, the fruit. Okay, so the fruit was the apple that was in conservatorium. Cool. But we still have 1 trunk and 1 apple. Mysterious trunk. Mysterious trunk. You know, if I had shrine, I would know exactly what that trunk was. You know, it's not these. We didn't even have them when we saw trunk, and I've opened them. Everything else I can think of has been opened. So what is this final trunk? All right. The problem is, of course, I don't know if clock tower is going to be on offer. I'm just looking up what is the gem cost of clock tower just in case. Clock tower is where on earth is clock tower? Okay, got it. Yeah, clock tower has a 1 gem cost. So I mean, for all I know, this could be clock tower, but let's see if we can see it at least. We will remove this. That's all I can do. Be really nice to be able to see it. But it could be any of these other archived ones here. 3 more goes. 2 more goes. 2 more goes. Last to go. Okay, I suppose then that I could just get some more gems for myself, like either through patio, picking up the spread gems and then freezing. But maybe it's just maybe it's all just simpler to go for trophy room. Trophy room's probably guaranteed going to have more gems than anything else, so. Yep, and they're right here, so we don't have to move to get them. Let's just do that. More gems, more gems, more gems. There we go. We'll be able to have a couple of coins for tomorrow as well. Let's freeze ourselves. Brilliant. There's no way for me to get those gems or those keys without unfreezing the freezer, unfortunately. Cool. All right, so last thing to do is to go and do what I've been saying I would do and check the safe house. So we'll go through foundation for that. Then we'll, yep. We'll come back through entrance hall. Put the, this is definitely fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, exactly where it needs to be. I totally forgot about that. All right, we'll go back through. No, we won't. Ah, blast. Blast, 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 blast. Dang. All of my back and forthing had more of an impact than I was thinking. Oh, that's very, very silly. So I don't think I can get back to coat check. That sucks. I was thinking I would be able to go back through foundation. Oh, so many mistakes. So many mistakes. I'm trying to do so many things at once. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. I can only get close. So the best I could do is to get back to break room to get the key card for tomorrow. That sucks. Okay. All right. Look. Can we just eat? Look, there's some bits of pizza here. Can't we eat them? And I got no more dig spots to draw on. Oh man. Oh man, it's not. I was so confident with the steps because of weight room and all of that. Does going into sauna get me any steps in the moment? No, it doesn't. I don't know what I was thinking. And also if I did that, I would lose all of my gems for tomorrow. Crazy. All right. So I can't even keep the watering can. That means it's a trial for tomorrow. All right. Well, oh, that's a bit weird. We went into a light source. I thought that the day was starting to end. There's not even anything to buy. There's not even anything to buy in kitchen, and my day would end if I went there anyway. Oh well. Okay. Look, I achieved most of my original goals for today, and as well as some others. But achieving too many goals kept me from some other goals. That's okay. At least, I was able to get myself to this point. To get myself to this point today. We can get the watering can again. We had a really good go at it today and it worked out. And at least I can try tomorrow with all of these goodies that I've set up for tomorrow. Extra steps, all the gems in the world, key card, and what's the other one? Key card and what else did I set up? Sauna, freezer. I didn't manage to get mailroom. Great. Okay, so pretty good. Look, some mistakes were made, but at the same time, I suppose in a sense we can think of them as trade-off. I've managed to, to try out planetarium. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy with the progress today. It's just thinking about what could have been, but probably look, this is the product of some choices. I wasn't able to achieve everything. No worries. Tomorrow we're going to have another go at this, and potentially some other things as well. I'll do some more thinking before the next episode. This was a big day. Let's see. Let's all cross our fingers collectively and see if we can make tomorrow some kind of big day as well. I've got big thoughts about that still. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.